Good evening everyone and welcome to another episode of AGAPAY Tatak Rosa Rosal. And ako, every time ini-introduce ko ang aming guest, hindi na kasi ito guest sa akin. Sa lahat ng aming mga guests, siya yung pinakamadalas. Actually, halos every twice or 3 times a month na rin. Yes, oo. At kaagapay ko na rin dito sa show, sa totoo lang. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dr. Joseph Lim Lee. He is a celebrity urologist. Napakahirap itong kuhanan ng oras. So, the more he's here, it means na happy siya sa atin. So, of course, from the Urology Center of the Philippines and the Rejuvenative and Male Wellness Center in Laguna. Doc, thank you very much for being here.
Of course, Buddy. No? I used to call him Buddy. He's a good friend.
Yes, we are.
Of course,
and we go way, way back.
Way, way back. And of course, for Agapay, no more, no less.
Kasi yun talaga, parang damayan
Check
lang
talaga.
yan.
Oh, yes, oo.
Okay.
Isang tawag lang.
Ano na tayo, kumbaga, we have a history together.
Of course.
Okay, Doc, ano ang natin ngayon? No? Because I know maraming mga concerns, and lalong-lalo na yung napapanahon. What will we be talking about ngayon? Ako ngayon ang mag-a-ask. Because,
of course, this is not your concern yet.
Okay.
But you have to be taking notes or prepare yourself for that time when this will eventually
catch up with you.
And we're talking about
andropause, mga kaibigan. At saka ano ba ang andropause? Ang andropause ay yung lalaking katumbas ng menopause sa babae.
Yes.
And eto, okay, before I ask, what is andropause? Kasi syempre talagang kailangan natin i-explain yon. Bago natin tanungin yon, kasi
there are different terms and definitions.
Pero since pinasok mo na sa akin na I have to take notes, anong edad usually ito nangyayari sa lalaki? You're asking me to take notes.
No, yeah, because you're still young. You haven't been to that that phase yet.
Pero hindi na rin because I know at this age we are making many transitions, not only in our yung para bang not only in our reproductive health, but skin, hair, lahat, all.
If you're talking about
the general
premenopausal for women, you have pre-andropaudic for men.
Because ang babae kasi meron talagang physical manifestation is hindi na sila nagkakaroon ng monthly period. Sa lalaki naman since wala, it's a little bit more, I mean, it's a little bit different.
There's a tweak in the sense, no? So we go for the definition.
What is andropause?
Andropause is male menopause. Diba? Not so nice a term, male menopause.
Yes.
Then you can have Adam. Adam is androgen deficiency in aging male.
In aging male.
Okay, because basically we're talking about the androgen, which is a hormone which is majority of the male has, which is testosterone.
Yes, testosterone. Iba pa yun sa DHT.
Iba pa yun. So that's testosterone. That's why androgen. And of course, the more scientific and more anatomical is the delayed onset of hypogonadism. Low production of testosterone in your gonads. Where are your gonads? Which is the testicles. The leg. Di ba sabi ko nga eh. Pwede ka na maging urologist. So,
we talk too often.
But you have barely a 15 to 20% of your testosterone roaming around, circulating, that is produced by the adrenal glands.
Okay.
So this is later on we'll discuss how the management will go inside. Okay. So those are the names that you can say are related to andropause. So this is decline in testosterone. You were talking about the age, diba?
Yes,
Most of the time,
sa babae muna ang menopause is para meron tayong point of
babae kasi depends on when your menstruation start. If you're starting a menstruation early,
sabihin na natin 13 para may teen naman.
You might have it in the late 40s to 50s.
Early 50s, late 40s.
Yes.
So generally this can be yung presumed that until this point you are still fertile and you can still have a baby.
Yes.
Tama. Okay. Sa lalaki naman, katumbas.
Pag lalaki kasi is 60 years old and above. Talagang senior citizen ka.
Senior. So before 60, hindi ka pa nagma-andropause.
Yes, but there is a but. Yung pre-androgenic period is from 50 to 60.
Hala!
So, ibig sabihin, there is already declining of your testosterone. Hindi ka pwede, later on, we'll see the intricacy of yung, you should not, because like sabi mo, you're in this age bracket. But later on, we'll discuss the lifestyle. If you have a very good lifestyle, your estrogen declines very slowly. Because this is depending on the testosterone declining drastically or slowly.
And so we would want the slower the better in this sense, diba? This is one topic and one aspect that slow is better than fast.
Yeah. So yes. So anong features? You're interested in the features of people who goes So initially physical. So physical ano yon? So you tend to be obese.
So this is when people start to gain weight? Ganon
gain weight, BMI starts to really difficult to handle. You have your truncal obesity. You have your bellies na, di ba? Hirap, di ba?
Mahirap, yes.
And what else? Your bone starts to get
the density,
brittle.
Yung bone density, tama.
Yes, your density becomes weaker. Then you have osteopenia. Okay.
So a host of many things that go with the
physical,
That's the physical. Okay.
And then you have the emotional, meaning you get into mood swings, changes.
Nangyayari din yun sa lalaki.
Yes.
Akala ko sa
very
babae
fast,
lang yun.
Very fast. Suddenly, you feel like you're getting angry without
Any reason. You get irritable.
You get irritable very quick.
Okay.
Nag-iisip ka, baka meron ka na.
Iniisip ko, wala pa naman.
Okay. Then, you become lethargic, you become nosy, you become lazy for some reason.
All of yung pinakapangit na characteristics ng isang tao, it starts to, yung parabang...
It starts to creep very, very slow. When you say lazy, it's like, there are days na
you don't want to get out of bed.
You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to take a bath. You don't want to do things, you know?
Ako, malayo pa ako.
You get what I mean? Yes. So yung emotional
right.
and ano. Then, the other one is basically yung related to the hormones already.
Yeah.
So yung hormones, then you get problems
so
metabolically inclined.
So it's all connected.
Yeah, metabolically inclined. So ibig sabihin, maari may diabetes ka. Nakakabit, maari you have hypertension.
Okay.
And of course, the worst things of all is you have erectile dysfunction.
Which is the icing on the cake.
Yes, and
technically.
then the enlarged prostate.
Okay.
So when everything is coming up, and when it blows out of proportion,
that's andropause.
That's andropause. Can you feel that? What are the best? So andropause in a very general class category, you have your age, you have your metabolic syndromes, which are disease, and
your sexual lack of functionality.
Yes.
Ayun.
I'm going to that. So the fourth one is yung sex aspect, yung lifestyle mo doon.
Okay.
So you have decreased libido, you have less of the arousal, you have less of the erection.
So
everything is going down.
Pati the arousal, Doc.
Yes.
Even the arousal.
Like when you see somebody, okay, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Because doon pa lang kasi doon pa lang sa arousal, kung doon pa lang meron ng lack of interest, hindi na tayo makaka-move on doon sa erectile dysfunction. Kasi yun pa lang
Body, you can, arousal itself or the libido decrease. How can you move to erection?
Exactly. Because
that's a cycle going to erection.
It is the arousal that will cause it's a cause and effect, di ba?
It's never an erection without an arousal and libido.
Exactly.
Where is it coming?
Kaya nga.
It just pops out. Hindi pwedeng gano'n. So all of this encompass the whole andropause
Alam mo,
category.
ilang beses na tayo nagkasama dito sa Agapay, no? Pero sa totoo lang, ito yung topic na ayaw kong i-touch dahil syempre it hits close to home.
That's why I'm very happy because you touch about this.
Because
and you're talking about it because body has to understand
and realize. But the good thing naman is with Dr. Joseph, lalo na dito sa Rejuvenative and Male Wellness Center, may mga magagawa tayo later.
So para
we will discuss that.
Even the lifestyle.
Kaya nga lang for the people who are already feeling hopeless at this point, na ito yung katotohanan, but meron naman tayong solusyon, di ba?
And the hopelessness turns to a bridge to false lies. You know, what is false lies? Body later on we'll discuss. Like, I'm okay. I don't feel this.
Parang denial. You're in
everything you deny.
You deny na para bang hindi pagod lang ako. That's usually the thing, no? Or I had a long day or ganun. But sa totoo lang,
everything you deny. And when you see one, we will know one.
This is where marriages actually start to come on the rocks sometimes, di ba? Ito yung mga some of the factors.
Or if we discuss later, then you try somebody else. Because you deny. You perfectly know there's a problem.
But you will try to cheat to see whether the problem is not you.
Yes.
Okay. So, you will try to get into that stage where you will look for a solution, not acknowledging that the problem could be you. When this is the most important is acceptance, diba?
Yes, and later on you can touch, later on we discuss, because if women, especially for marriages later on, they tend to separate because the women who is already probably having menopausal periods doesn't understand andropause.
I see.
So they tend to isolate themselves more, and the men starts to find ways
to philander.
And to correct itself.
Okay. Pero okay, buddy. Sige. So these are some of the presentations, no? On a psychological note naman, meron din itong epekto sa isang lalaki.
Especially for the Filipino men.
That equate this with machismo. Technically, or
pride.
Pride.
I have a lot of patients, body will say, what will I do? What will I do? I'm 70, 60 years old, you know. I have this young person that I go out with. And then you always say, young? Diba you have a wife?
Alam mo na. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. Maganda na muna dito tayo mag-aano. Yes. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Lalong-lalo na yung mga solutions natin. At least nakita natin kung ano yung mga simptoma. So, wag kayong aalis. Magbabalik po ang Agapay Tatak Rosa Rosal makalipas lamang ng ilang paalala. Good day, everyone. I am William Theo, and I am inviting you to watch the PCSO lottery draws that we air 3 times a day, every single day. We not only play for fun, not only for winnings, but most importantly, for charity. So let us always remember, play smart, play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly.
This is not a cruise ship. Nobody gets pampered. So imagine my surprise.
Chief Officer Jasmine reporting, Captain.
Container ships are tough assignments. You sail with monster cargoes and killer waves. You navigate using lights, depth charts, instruments, and instincts. All at the same time. You always want the best. And I remembered. She is from the Philippines.
You did a great job, Jasmine. Captain Jasmine.
I am Captain Jasmine. I am the Philippines.
Fall in love with Metro Manila as you walk the cobbled streets of this walled city. Where you can find peace inside old churches built hundreds of years ago. Within the city are refreshing pockets of nature. Where business flourish in diversity. friends meet. A city where you'll keep coming back for more.
Nagbabalik po ang AGAPAY Tatak Rosa Rosal, and still on the topic of andropause, which is the male, katumbas, no? Ng menopause sa babae. So, Doc, pinag-usapan na natin yung mga presentations niya, yung mga simptoma, at saka pati yung mga ages. Ngayon, on the ground, how big is the problem in the male population? Lalo na, sige, let me use myself as an example. As a member of Gen X, this is, I think, ngayon where this generation is where the problems will start, where the andropause will be happening right now. So, in terms of percentages, how many males would usually start to come to terms with this?
Actually, buddy, you don't see this physically and as symptomatologically as a sign that you can bring yourself or pull yourself for a clinical consultation. Diba? It is something innately coming into form.
It's just
that you don't know.
Okay.
It's probably you say that it's one not so good a day for you.
So kumbaga, you will attribute it to being tired, having a heavy schedule.
It's just the age. The age is coming. Hindi talaga kasi it's nobody would say that, "Ay, I'm having andropause. I'm having pre-andropautic syndrome signs. I have to bring myself and have myself checked." None. It's not like our counterpart, the females, they have been talking about it, so they know. So they have treatments for estrogens and everything to correct it.
I see.
Pero sa atin wala pa.
Wala nga eh.
Pero may correction tayo, may management. Sa atin kasi, you have a macho guy, you don't bring yourself and tell the doctor and sabiga, I'm having very relaxed. I'm having andropause.
But kung ako, I will. You know why? Because I want to solve the problem. Kasi di ba?
That's why your question of how many percent,
right.
I think we just have to calculate it. We don't have the data yet.
Right. We don't have the data, yes.
And the only thing that we can say is like probably your age is to this, and probably you're experiencing it.
Because nobody comes out into the open to openly talk about it and to openly seek help also. Diba kung nagsi-seek help sila, which is meron, pero patago, syempre, diba?
Like now we're talking about it, and I'm very glad every time people who invite me to talk about it, because it's something new. It's not that it's something new, but it's something new that we need to have the men understand before it becomes very complicated.
And it becomes harder to treat.
Exactly.
Like everything else, diba? And we're lucky also and fortunate that there are interventions, no? And this is what we will be talking about somewhat now. So, okay.
Intervention 1.
Okay. Yung pinaka-basic muna.
Lifestyle.
Okay. Pag sinabi natin lifestyle, buddy, can we run through kung ano ang dapat?
If you have a very good lifestyle, when you say lifestyle, like you have a very good lifestyle. You don't smoke, you don't drink much. You don't eat really nasty food. When I say nasty food, cholesterols, high salty food.
Uy, ang taas ng cholesterol ko,
178. Sinabi ko talaga.
Sabi ko talaga. Kasi
pero these are things that add up.
Yes,
to the
I
risk
understand
of
naman.
the symptoms of your andropause. So you're not sporty, but who's sporty at when you're 50? But there are still I think that the best label that you will see is you are still active.
Yes, I can still run a good 7 kilometers at a
or
go.
walk.
Oo. Pero
Some men are so lazy
ayaw
na.
na nila.
Diba?
Feeling
2
nila
floors up, elevator.
Oo, dapat hindi.
No.
Dapat
So,
2 to 3, beneficial.
yeah.
Beneficial
If
yan.
you cannot be active, meaning have a sports, have a something, then walk.
So kumbaga, these people who are inactive, who are cultivating this, mas pinapabilis nila yung pagiging
Yung pag-decline ng testosterone.
I see. So kailangan, like everything else, tulungan natin ang sarili
Yes,
natin.
like what you have said a while ago, no? In the beginning, we want it to decline slowly. Not faster.
As low as possible.
Yes, because sometimes when it declines slowly, it stays at a certain level.
Oo, tama. Yes, it stays
Because of your lifestyle.
Lifestyle along with yung parabang supplementation, konting yes. We can keep it.
But of course, the lifestyle have a very, very significant to that, no? Kasi that's very good.
Buddy, pagka sinasabi natin ng lifestyle, ang talagang pinaka-worst is smoking and drinking, tama?
Yes.
These are the two that can really cause a great
And when
decline.
you age, have lots of sleep.
Okay, I'm guilty of that. 2 to 3 hours kasi ako sa isang gabi eh.
So when you age, you sleep a lot, and that helps in the testosterone not to decline. Because if you don't sleep a lot, not that you sleep because you're lazy,
But
you tend to sleep because you recharge. Because of course, aging men tends to recharge. Everything is not saying falling apart.
Yes,
Cellular levels,
Yes. They
hormonal
don't last
levels,
long.
so they deteriorate faster. So you sleep, so you regenerate.
Pero buddy, like for us, realistically tayo, we have jobs and responsibilities that keep us from getting that amount of sleep. The
Yes.
ideal. So ngayon, ano ang next best thing? Because hindi rin naman natin pwedeng bitawan yung ating livelihoods, responsibilidad at lahat-lahat na kinagisna na natin ito na para lang sabihin, okay, hindi na ako magtatrabaho, kailangan kong matulog ng 8 hours eh. Wala na.
Then the one that you were saying is supplementation.
Pwede yun.
Supplementation is different from testosterone or hormonal
I
therapy.
see. We're talking about hormonal and
Later
testosterone
on yun.
Okay.
The supplementation is good because that's part and partial when aging men starts to have that process of andropause. All minerals has to be up. When I say minerals, which are essential, I'll give you tips.
Magnesium.
Zinc, selenium, magnesium, vitamin E. I always tell you, diba?
Yes.
Those things, no?
Zinc.
The zinc, especially that's good for spermatogenesis.
Oysters, di ba?
Yeah, it has a zinc. So even in the food, no, the lifestyle is food. So you eat a lot of those stuff. So the supplementation has to be equated and aligned to prevent you also from having the effects of andropause, like decrease in libido, sexual arousal, those stuff, and erection.
I see. And
so those minerals are very essential to keep it up.
Okay. Pero buddy, when you start to see signs of this in your body, no? Is it reversible or can we just prevent it from progressing further? Because that is a very different thing eh. Yung pagka-reversible, babalik tayo sa dati. Kung ano lang naman, kung we can prevent it from progressing, just like cataracts, di ba? And we can do something para hindi na mas maging worse.
Preventing body is treatment.
Okay.
Then we go to the process of treatment.
Is it
Meaning,
is it
you
difficult?
look at the blood of your testosterone and other hormones, and you treat now. So this is where you get your treatments of oral testosterone, injectable, gels.
I see. So maraming maraming iba't ibang pamamaraan. Okay. And is it readily available?
Yes.
Buddy? It is. So that is where the good news
But
comes in.
of course, the financial pocket is not that
Okay.
cheap.
So kung baga meron pa rin siyang kamahalan.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you go to the natural sources.
I see.
Food.
So the best thing is food coupled with treatment. Yun ang talagang ideal, no?
Food is to enhance. But if you have really low testosterone, you have to fill up the testosterone
I see.
through treatment medication.
I see. Okay. So, but the important thing is there is a ano ba to? There is a solution available.
Yes.
And even in our country already now.
Yes.
Okay. So, kumbaga, we can, this is a bit of good news for people who are experiencing this now. But, Doc, no, sabihin na lang rin natin, this is a very natural, occurrence naman talaga as we get older, no? As males get older, nasa sayo na lang yan kung paano mo siya i-manage, tama? Kung alimbawa, you will allow yourself to totally deteriorate. Or you will do something to preserve yourself.
That's why you have to be emotionally prepared.
Okay.
So how do you get emotionally
Yes,
prepared?
tama.
So if you know these symptoms, it's coming and unbecoming. That's the word. So you tell yourself, like me, when I experienced pre-andropautic, I told myself and I shouted to my staff, "Oh, I'm having andropautic phase." So they would not give me risk factors, meaning they won't piss me off. They don't.
They will not aggravate it.
Aggravate. So you're very calm. So when you're very calm, it's like the ocean, no? Ocean waves. Then you cannot feel much of the andropause
Tama.
coming into effect.
Pero what, buddy, if you cannot control the circumstances? Let's say, syempre, in your office you can because we can tell our staff. But when we go out into the real world and then we get major stressors na hindi natin pwedeng pagsabihan or kailangan natin tanggapin, ano yung
Then you have to
pinaka-best?
rechannel. Not that you do not abridge that, no. But after that, struggle, then you go to a relaxing mode.
So whatever it is, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's working out, whether it's even as simple as getting a haircut, yun, these things,
Or
yun
a massage.
para lang for you to be able to, and to acknowledge,
down.
that it is happening.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the next step after that? Let's go into treatment na. So lifestyle is one, we addressed. Ano yung pangalawa?
Supplementation.
Okay, so which we touched on na rin.
Then third one, if you have metabolic syndrome or diseases attached, diabetic, you
Hypertension.
you have to be treated.
For
You have to have
diabetes
maintenance. If you have hypertension, you have to be treated.
With maintenance
What's nice
too.
about andropause body, because a lot of the category that is included in your andropause are all treatable.
I see. Kumbaga, does it...
The only thing that is not is age.
Age. Kasi age will...
Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin mo, body, na, ay, stop mo nga yung age ko at 52, 55.
Which, that's why nga sinasabi nila, di ba, buddy? I'm not sure if you totally agree. Siyempre, if you lose money, if you waste money, sayang. Pero if you work hard and you're lucky, yung nawala mong 100 pesos or 1,000 pesos, pwede itong maibalik sa'yo, tama?
Yes.
Pero kung mawala sa'yo ang oras, time, energy, effort, you will never be 52 years old, 8 months, 5 days, and 8 minutes again.
Exactly.
It's something that ninakaw na sa'yo. Tama? Okay. So, ang sarap ng pag-uusap natin. I didn't realize we have to take a quick break. We will be going on to our third and final gap after these short messages. So, don't go away. AGAPAY Tatak Rosa Rosal. We'll be right back.
Narito na ang schedule ng inyong paboritong Lotto games mula sa Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office.
Araw-araw ang draws ng 2D Lotto at 3D Lotto tuwing alas 2 ng hapon, alas 5 ng hapon at alas 9 ng gabi.
At pagsapit ng alas 9 ng gabi, sasamahan pa yan ng Big Time Games. Tuwing Lunes, magpapapremyo rin ang 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Grand Lotto 655.
Pagdating ng Martes, magdadala ng panalo ang 6D Lotto, Lotto 642, Super Lotto 649 at Ultra Lotto 658.
Tuwing Miyerkules, umaarangkada ang papremyo ng 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Grand Lotto 655.
Pagsapit ng Huwebes, tutok na sa 6D Lotto, Lotto 642 at Super Lotto 649.
Mapapanood naman tuwing Biyernes ang pagbola ng winning numbers ng 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Ultra Lotto 658.
At tuwing Sabado, abangan ang 6D Lotto, Lotto 642 at Grand Lotto 655.
Sigurado namang pasasayahin ang araw ng linggo ng exciting prizes ng Super Lotto 649 at Ultra Lotto 658.
Sali na dahil baka ikaw na ang susunod na mananalo
At maging Lotto Milyonaryo. Araw-araw, let's play Lotto! Dito lang yan sa DATV at IBC.
Hi! Ako po si Fiona Gicale. Inaanyayahan ko po kayong manood ng D8 Patrol tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 5:30 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Tampok ang mga malalaki at pinakamainit na balita sa bawat sulok ng mundo. Lahat ng pangyayari ihatid sa inyo na may malinaw na impormasyon. Dito lamang yan sa D8 Patrol.
Nursing is not the easiest job in the world. In fact, it's emotionally draining.
Huge step in the fight against COVID-19.
I truly believe in the things that I do because of where we come from, our resilience, our dedication.
A Filipino nurse administers the first COVID-19 vaccine, and her name is May Possums.
I gave my best and my heart.
I am May. I am the Philippines.
Nagbabalik po ang AGAPAY Tatak Rosa Rosal at saka ang pinag-uusapan pa rin natin ay ang andropos kasama ng aking isang paboritong tao, si Dr. Joseph Lee, urologist from the Urology Center of the Philippines and the Rejuvenative and Male Wellness Center in Laguna. Okay, buddy, we were talking about, eto na nga, everything and anything from lifestyle to supplementation, treatment. And then ngayon naman sa treatment, and then meron kang minention off-cam when we were on GAP that there has to be an emotional acceptance. Tama ba yun?
I think accepting the fact that one is we eventually will age.
Everybody.
Yeah,
yes.
But how do you age? You always tell yourself, and you hear people saying, we have to age gracefully. So ano bang gracefully?
Yun.
What do you mean? You have to walk gracefully? Gano'n? Hindi naman. When you say gracefully and ageless.
And age well.
Age well. It means it has to come inwards, outwards. when you have inward stability, when I say stability, all your hormones are breaking downwards, declining. And you make them stable and tell them kasi you can control I think I believe that you can control your body. Your brain controls everything.
Yes.
You can tell na sandali decline, wag muna banda lang, sakto-sakto lang tayo. You can do that. And I think your body will follow to that.
So kumbaga, it is inevitable, but the speed and yung para bang you don't need to run to being old like you're doing a sprint. Kumbaga, you can walk towards
embody the technique is like that. You don't claim yourself to always be old. When people say, you are old, you age, and you just have to tell yourself, I know, but I still feel young. You always claim it to your body na you will not be old. You will still be young. So your body feels regenerated because there is a positive spirit. Kasi when people will say, ay matanda ka na, kasi the Tagalog word matanda is very strong.
It's it's actually, buddy, it's a defeatist attitude, diba? It is,
right,
diba?
Or let's say somebody tell, ay matanda ka na. What's the next thing?
Ay, oo nga.
Mukha ka ring matanda, kulubot ka na, everything, diba? You look, everything is negative. So when you have to always lift yourself. When people say that you are senior, you accept it. I'm senior.
Because
and they stop.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing to say more.
Because you already admitted it, di ba? Ano pa ang sasabihin nila?
Oh, di ba? Can you imagine, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi if you don't admit, and you feel, they look at you now physically, ay, matanda, magpapakabata. Diba? When you say, I'm senior already, what? You don't look like.
Yes.
Then you say, thank you. Oh, that's another aspect of positivity. And your spirit goes up. And and your hormones tend to
reacts accordingly.
Okay. Diba?
Okay. And doon naman,
so that's one of the secret of
so
aging
in other words,
gracefully
it is
even in
attitude.
Men.
Positive attitude.
Yeah, wag mo sabihin that's for female lang. Body, that's also for men.
Tama. Okay. Now, once that you have accepted it and also realize that you can do something about it, ano ngayon ang pwede natin gawin?
Go to the right person.
Okay.
Not to friends that will tell you to go back and do things that are crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Because
so meaning, you can go, you can read, you can listen to what we're discussing.
Yeah.
And self-wellness is good. Then you can look into and try to preserve those stuff. Like we are talking about the next generation of stem cells. We're talking about exosomes already.
Yes.
These are more identified.
But are exosomes good? Because I hear a lot about that. Kaya nga isiningit ko yun bago ko makalimutan.
We can discuss it the next
time.
Yes,
let's talk about
because it's already part and parcel of the extension body of the management of aging men.
Okay.
Plus those
things. Okay.
Diba?
Yes, tama. So, kumbaga, there is a silver lining in all of this.
There are a lot of things that it's given to you. You just have to approach it and take it in stride. And of course, siyempre, people will say na, ay, mahal yan, walang budget. Go to your doctor. There are things that they can do that is upon your budget.
Right.
Naman.
So, kumbaga, kung ito lang ang budget mo, meron ka naman ibang magagawa. But, kahit na hindi yan yung optimum, it's still better than nothing. Tama?
Yes. You like what you say a while ago, wala kang budget. Number one, ano sabi natin? Lifestyle, di ba? You walk more.
You eat properly.
You eat properly.
Stop
Is that
eating
something
oil.
that you have to pay a lot?
Uy, mahal ang organic ngayon.
No, what we're saying, kasi I know there are things that mahal ang organic. Pero body kasi, for a regular individual, for a Filipino who wants that, there are things that you can do that are cheap.
Yes.
And are free.
Right.
Exercise. Di ba, exercise.
Go to UP
wala
and
kang
walk.
gym, wala kang pang-membership.
Go to
wala,
UP. It's free.
You don't do tennis, pickleball now.
Mahal yun.
You have to do that. I'm doing that. But, what is the most sensible and non-consumable with regards to financial? Walking.
And 30 minutes of walking every day is very beneficial even for your heart.
Diba?
You
have a watch that grades your calories when you walk.
Diba,
pero diba? I know you have. Oh, yung mga hindi na kailangan yan, you don't have to have device. You keep on walking, you see your...
Yeah, you keep on walking, you time yourself. Sabihin mo, I will walk for 30 minutes at a certain space.
What's the problem with us? You tend to look at the upper grade. Alam mo yung upper level grade? Ay, kailangan, kagaya ko si William, ganyan. Have to have this to feel young. No naman.
Yes.
We tell this in your show that you can do stuff. Makita mo yung iba. Very simple, but they still look physically young.
There are, actually, it's very nice to see somebody who is aging well. Why? Because you know that it's really something rare. You can have, like, let's say, young people looking good, but they should look good because they're young.
Yeah.
Kaya nga, when you are endorsing, let's say, a wellness clinic or a skin clinic, it's better to have older endorsers because they're aspirational. Sa ganitong edad, ganito pa ang itsura nila.
Yeah, what's your... There's actually no secret. All the secrets of aging and andropause is, when you look at it, it's like meaning, parang tamad-tamaran, di ba? Body.
Yes, tama.
Sleep, di ba? A while ago, I was telling you, sleep. Ay, tamad. Di ba, you always say, ay, tamad mo. But they never understand, getting a 6 to 8 hours sleep is so sufficient.
Yes.
It won't break your system, my God.
Sige, I need to learn how to do that.
That you have to do.
That is a luxury. Yeah,
then lifestyle, sports, ganun. Ay, mahal. Anong mahal? Walk. We keep on repeating that, kasi those are the things that will make you control your andropause is very simple.
Yes,
but of course, there are things that are very fancy.
Yes,
you can do also.
You can do that depending ayon sa budget mo rin or sa kakayahan ng isang
Sabi mo
tao.
Organic, mahal, yung food.
Right.
Di ba meron namang food na mura?
Right. You go more with steam, di ba? Less salt, yung boiled, tinola.
More vegetables.
Alam
diba?
mo, favorite
like ano yan
tinola.
Okay. Sabi ni William tsaka ni Dr. Lee, you have to have your spinach, you have to have your cauliflower.
No, you can have malunggay and
that
sayote.
Is more than everything.
And all of those. And it gives you less gas because cruciferous vegetables is also not good with the gasiness.
And you always say na, Doc, because malunggay is like growing up like a tree, wala kaming garden. Meron yung kapitbahay. Anong gagawin mo, buddy? Kaibiganin mo yung kapitbahay, bumunot ka na lang ng leaves na malunggay.
Right, yes. Maraming paraan sa totoo lang. There is. Hindi man lang ganun kadali or kailangan mong pag-isipan, but nobody ever said life is going to be easy.
And one thing, before you wrap up, you surround yourself with positive person.
Which is also important.
Yes.
Positive influence.
Yes.
Hindi pwede nagka-quarrel. Ganun ba yan?
Oo, hindi chismis na chismis.
Okay. Sige. But anyway, nakuha mo na rin naman. We're about to wrap up. So, Dr. Joseph, can you give konting advice sa ating mga manonood, no? Kung paano, how they can accept and yung para bang move towards fixing the problems rather than denying or dwelling on them.
Yeah, believe me, I'm on that senior senior years, no? Meaning andropause. But of course, people will say, have you experienced all of? Yeah, in teeny bits of,
yes,
you know,
in a little bit, yung paunti-unti. Kasi kahit ako rin naman sa totoo lang, kahit ako rin naman, in sporadic areas.
But those sporadic, buddy, you always tell yourself, like what I do, so our audience will know, parang, ay, diyan ka muna, wag muna. Ayaw ko, you accept it again, you confirm, you affirm, and it won't happen. Like if your mood is swinging and you know you're already in the andropause stage, sabihin mo, oh, wag ka muna magalit, aalis ko yung mga grievances ko. Look, your mood will shift very fast.
Right.
Kasi you do not, what you call in Tagalog, wag mong susunggapin. It will be more worse than
yes.
Then there are things to be happy about. I know andropause is not something to be really happy about. But surround yourself with a sense of positivity. There are things that you can do. There are specialists that can help you.
So it's not a death sentence, sa totoo lang.
Yes, and growing old is such a fun.
Yeah, sa bagay. Especially if you grow old in a way na para bang nagawa mo na lahat yung mga naggusto mong gawin. There's a certain sense, honestly, ito naman on a psychological point, no, there is a sense of achievement. And for me, the way I always say it, 30 years is worth 100. It depends kung ano ang nagawa mo doon sa 30 years na yun. Tama?
You always reflect. Reflection is very good. Like buddy, you're an achiever. But paano yung iba hindi achiever? What will you reflect? Tapos sasabihin natin, reflect. Make a very good spiritual reflection.
Yes.
Meaning, papasok na rin doon yun.
And you will be at peace.
And you will have peace.
That's something that is priceless, to have peace and peace of mind. Tama?
Diba? That's priceless. Oo, kasi don't ever compare yourself. Parang, nako, like body has achieved this, ganun. You are not of equal footing and your line of path is different.
Is different. Iba yung parang yung dapat mangyari sa buhay mo. You cannot follow a certain where individuals, our thumbprints are so different. So are our lives.
Exactly. Like when you're 50 and I'm 60 and you have achieved to where I'm achieving. Sabi mo, bakit siya ang aga? And you become very, very grumpy and you'll hate the person, you know.
Yeah, which is
parang,
not good. Tapos magiging bitter ka pa.
Bitter, ayan.
Yun. That's
bitter
not a good. Okay.
Ang palaya.
Sige. Buddy, kung naman, for any further questions and any other queries, where can they reach you?
They can reach me at Urology Center of the Philippines. That's in Quezon City. Or if you're in the South Luzon, you can visit me in Rejuvenative Male Aesthetic Wellness Center
in Binyan, Laguna.
Which you know very well.
Yes, and when are your clinic hours sa Binyan?
It's Saturday. We have, I have an assist na coming in urology. So
okay.
You know, of course, you can visit that. But most of the time, if you want to see me, I'm there on Saturday afternoon.
So it's the weekends. That is your weekend clinic. Okay. So for the people who do not have time to come during the week because of their busy schedules.
But there are house doctors na going there.
Okay. Sige. Thank you very much, Dr. Joseph Lee, urologist from the Urology Center of the Philippines and the Rejuvenative and Male Wellness Center. And sa uulitin ha. Marami pa tayong
thank you
exosomes.
For the exosomes. We talk about that kasi we're coming up. Those are very, very interesting to talk
very.
about.
Para naman tayo.
And
exosomes in our next, sa ating, next susunod na pag-uusapan. Thank you very much. And sa ngalan po ni Rosa Rosal, ako po si William Theo. Nagpapaalam na po. Until next week, see you again. Thank you.